Welcome to my channel. How can you start manifesting like a pro is the theme of this reading. So we have three piles here that you can choose from. The Chariot in reverse for pile 1, the Emperor in reverse for pile 2, and Nine of Pentacles in reverse for pile 3. After you've made your choice, hop on to the reading. So for pile 1, we'll see how you can start manifesting the life of your dreams like a pro. Very interesting. We have the Ten of Swords, the Hermit, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I see here, for those who chose the Chariot in reverse, this card gave me the impression that you are someone that plunges deep right into action, without thinking about the consequences, without analyzing stuff. You just plunge into action. While sometimes it does have its benefits, you tend to lose all your energy in the process, become exhausted, and tend to doubt the process at times. At times your crown chakra may get blocked. You may have the sense of, what am I doing with my life kind of energy. So you can start manifesting the life of your dreams by slowing down and trusting the process. Naturally, you have a very strong masculine energy about you, and right now, since you know about this, it's time you decided to think about the hustle culture that you are after and try to slow down, be in the moment, tend to your inner child needs, talk to your inner child, have some fun with your life. When was the last time you were creative? The last few days or months or weeks, you may have felt this strange sense of a creative block, not being able to unleash that creativity you naturally have. So slow down, take a deep breath, ground your energy as often as you can to start manifesting like a pro. It's okay if things don't work out. It's okay if it's okay if you take some rest. You don't have to beat yourself up for taking rest. I see that you're someone who doesn't like taking rest at all. You want to be in this productive zone all the time, wanting to feel productive. So you may also want to address some abandonment wounds in the past, okay? Because manifestation is not just about wanting things, it's also being in the energy of trying to heal past abandonment wounds and things like that. We may think, what has that got to do with this? But every single aspect of our life has an impact on something else we don't know about, right? So this is how you can start manifesting the life of your dreams, by trying to slow down. It's okay to take a break at times, okay? So not feeling like a victim. You tend to work hard. You tend to be in this hustle culture all the time that you feel worn out, okay? You tend to get tired very easily, exhausted. So your crown chakra becomes unstable, okay, because of that. So you start to tend to doubt the process. You become prone to get irritated around with people around you, things like that, with yourself, beating yourself up for very small things in your life. Please, pile 1, don't do this to yourself. You may also have self-sabotaging tendencies, okay? So the moment you start being in the feminine mode, this will go away, okay? You will enter the Page of Swords mode. The Ten of Swords is all about, as you may see in this card, this guy is being beaten in all directions, right? He's unable to get up. In the Page of Swords card, he has this sword about him, which he cuts through. He has the potential, the power to cut through any situation with his might, but that doesn't come about only by exercising our masculine energy alone. This is what you need to know right away. So, and the next card we have here is Hermit. Sometimes when we start working and doing things, we tend to get lost in it. That's what you do, pile one. You tend to get lost in things that you do, that you have this inclusive exclusive concentration. Like, you tend to focus only on that thing and tend to focus about the rest of the world. That sometimes you need to take a back step and understand that things happen for a reason, and I'm not supposed to work all the time. It's essential that I take rest just so I know what's going on around me. So this is very important for you, pile one. Being in this hermit mode, solitude is crucial for you. You may not be someone that likes to be alone, but trust me, you really need to start meditating more often, pile one, okay? So this is your second message. The third message is, you are someone who is very indecisive, extremely indecisive, especially when it comes to making a choice. So, my dear pile one people, it's okay if you're confused. Okay, so don't beat yourself up. Supposing you feel confused, supposing you want to make a decision and don't know how, you are someone that tends to be like, oh my God, I'm so stupid, I'm very indecisive and I don't know what to do about it. So the more irritated you become, the more anxious you get, and the more you try to control the outcome, which is not how life works, right? So change can only happen from a place of accepting ourselves. So accept this tendency of yours to get lost in details and your nature to be like in this go hustle culture. It's okay to accept yourself the way you are. You don't have to be someone else, right? Change can only come about when you start to accept yourself rather than pressurizing yourself for your faults, okay, for your supposed weaknesses. Okay, you may have strong air placements in your chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars. Okay, so the next time you feel indecisive, take a deep breath, exhale through your mouth, yeah, and slow down. It's okay. So I'm summing it up. You can start manifesting the life of your dreams by slowing down, by not feeling like a victim and not trying to control things. Go with the flow of life, and by embracing solitude to not get lost too much in the details, to take a back seat, observe life from a distance, and then act from that point and not take any impulsive actions. Okay, and by not being in this indecisive sphere and beating yourself up for it. Okay, indecisiveness is okay as long as you don't feel extremely bad about it, which is what I see here. You feel so super critical of yourself, pile one. Please don't do this to yourself. Okay, you are an extremely powerful master manifester. Remember that. You are, the moment you work on this, you will have this the chariot and upright. You can move towards the goal of your dreams. You can start manifesting the life of your dreams, pile one. Thank you so much. So as for pile two, we have the Emperor in reverse. So if you choose this Emperor card in reverse, you may have a tendency to become absorbed with rules, rigidities, rigid mindsets, and wanting to control outcomes and wanting to make sure things happen exactly the way you want them to. which is not how life works, right? It doesn't come with a handbook, it doesn't come with a set of guidelines, rules. It's not how life is, right? So if you chose this card, the Emperor in reverse, we'll see what this Rider Waite deck has in store for you. How can you start manifesting the life of your dreams? Pile 2. How can you become a pro at manifestation? We'll have 3 cards. 3 of Wands in reverse. Slow down. You may also be attracted to pile 1, pile 2. Knight of Cups. Embrace your emotions. Wear your heart on your sleeve. It's okay to open your heart center. It's okay to remain optimistic, hopeful. Just because things happened the way they did in the past doesn't mean they will repeat again. And the World in reverse. Very interesting. Okay, so we will come to the first card, which is the 3 of Wands in reverse. The 3 of Wands is all about, in this picture, this person is carrying a globe in his hands. He's all set for travel, okay? But he never taking the leap. He just waits. He wants to make a decision. So don't wait for too long before taking an action, pile 2. In this sense, yours is kind of different from pile 2 because you are someone that doesn't take decisions very easily. You are someone who takes calculated risks. Before you plunge into action, you want to make sure everything is perfect. Oh my God, you may have a lot of Virgo placements in your chart, pile 2. You just want to make sure everything's aligned, everything's perfect, and only then will you start doing things, okay? So please curb this tendency. Life is not perfect. We're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Nothing is ever meant to be perfect. Okay? So, we'll go to the next card, which is the Knight of Cups. I have a feeling, I have a hunch, you've been hurt in the love department, and that's okay. That's okay. So, you've been hurt in the past, and let us suppose you've been you are part of this spelling bee competition online, and you fail for the first 10 times, and the 11th time when you take the test, this inner voice in you will say you are going to fail at it. Why are you even trying? But pile 2, remember, for the first 10 times you failed, and that's okay. The 11th time this inner voice tells you, and you're like, no, I am going to do it this time. I don't know how, but I'm going to do it because I've started trusting myself. I don't care about the outcome. I don't care what happens. You are someone who wants to control outcomes as well, not to get that sense of power. You don't want to feel that power, but rather you want to make sure. You've been hurt a lot in the past. You've been backstabbed, you've been hurt by your closest friends, relatives, by people you trusted. And so you may be in the zone of, I've done so much to the people around me. Why am I getting backstabbed? It's not so much like feeling like a victim. It's like, why are they doing it to me? It's such a sweet energy, pile 2. You are so sweet. You are such sweet souls. I'm so much in awe of you. So, how can you start manifesting like a pro? How can you improve your manifestation skills? Wear your heart on your sleeve. It's okay to fall in love again. If you're married and if things are not working out, make sure you show your affection to your partner, and with a hope that things will become all right. Okay, the Knight of Cups is the most romantic card in the deck. Okay, and so it's the universe is telling you it's safe for you to love. Your heart chakra is your strongest suit, pile 2. Okay, the more you are in this loving energy, the more you start loving yourself, the more you are in your own heart center, the more you love yourself. Self-love is important here. Okay, Venus could be afflicted in your chart. Okay, could be, doesn't have to be, but could be. Okay, so the more you are in this energy of offering this endless optimism, love, hope, trust, the more you are in the state of happiness, the more you will start realizing things come to you of their own accord. You don't have to do anything about them. You don't have to plan anything in your life, pile 2. Things will come to you by themselves. You don't have to work a day in your life, is what I see here. Your sacral chakra is your strongest suit and is directly connected to your heart chakra. So the more you feel at peace, the more you set strong boundaries, the more you give that love you give to others, to yourself, you direct it towards yourself. This is when your manifestations are coming in, right? So I'm very sorry you had to go through these ordeals, pile 2, but that's life, right? So anyway, the third card is the world in reverse. This is very interesting because it tells me, don't wait for this knight in shining armor to save you. Don't give other people the power to dictate your life. Don't let them tell you, okay, live life this way, okay? I want you to do this, follow these dreams and not what you want to do. Don't let them tell you what to do, pile 2. You be the master of your own destiny. You have free will. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. If you put your heart to it, that's the right word, not your mind. Because your heart is your strongest suit, not your mind. You may be an overthinker. People may have projected their own fears onto you, made you doubt yourself. Oh my God, this is such heavy energy here. But you need to start freeing yourself, pile 2. Nobody else will come to your rescue, is what I see here, because you are your own knight in shining armor. You are your own soulmate. You can start manifesting the life of your dreams by just accepting yourself the way you are, loving yourself, setting strong boundaries, okay? Look for terms like dark goddess energy, divine feminine energy. That's who you are. You are so powerful. It's just that you don't know your own value, okay? So, yes, very interesting. So, we'll go to the next pile now. We have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse for pile 3, which could mean you may be in codependent relationships all the time, okay? Which means you may rely too much on others for your happiness. Okay, so it could be your partner, it could be your siblings, it could be your parents, friends, whoever it is. You depend too much on other people because you don't know your own value, pile 3. And I'm very sorry the people around you made you doubt yourself. I'm very sorry. I also see here that you are someone who also doesn't like to be alone. You want to be surrounded by people. You want to be surrounded by, something. Even if you're alone, you will listen to some music or talk to someone on the phone or do something, but not be alone. So you can start manifesting right off the bat. I can see that you can start manifesting the life of your dreams by embracing this part of yourself that is all over the place. You need to bring in some organization into your life, pile 3. You're not organized and it's not very easy. I know that. It's not very easy when all your life you've not had any kind of recognition or, you've always sought validation from other people in your life. And I'm very sorry, pile 3. I know it's not easy, but trust me, you need to become organized. You need to start planning your life. This message is different compared to the other 2 piles. For the other 2 piles, it's all about following their heart. But for this pile, you need to start using your mind often, because deep down you have a lot of intelligent powers within you, but it's just that you're not tapping into them. You need to start organizing, planning out your life, come up with a vision board. What do you want to do in your life? Start small, okay? Do it one thing at a time. You don't have to make it big, okay? So I get the 9 of Pentacles vibes here, which is the traditional, okay? Go after your goals one step at a time, okay? Your north node could be in an earth sign, okay? You really need to be working hard. You really need to working hard as in smart work, not hard work, I'm sorry, but you really need to start planning out your life. Start with to-do lists and plans, stickers, things like that, okay? Take it small. Create a hobby routine and a list of things that you want to do in your life, need to do in your life. Start small. Take it gradually. You don't have to rush yourself, because change can only come from a place of acceptance, okay? Radical self acceptance. If you start condemning yourself or being super critical of yourself, it's not going to help you. It's only going to make you feel jealous of other people or more insecure or feel abandoned. You may also have faced a lot of abandonment wounds in your childhood. I'm very sorry, especially your father. You may not have had your emotional needs met when you were a child. Please start healing those wounds, okay? So you can start manifesting like a pro by addressing such inner child wounds, pile 3, and starting to use your mind more often, okay? So you may also have a tendency to procrastinate a lot. So it's only because of this. You may also be someone that's afraid to take on things, or you don't like to be alone. So sit with yourself, face your emotions, okay, and start loving yourself for who you are. So we will see for pile 3 what their manifestation powers are. How can they make the most of it, and how can you start manifesting like a pro? I will just need 3 cards. Very interesting. 3 of Swords in reverse. What I feel here is you need to work on your energy a lot, pile 3, okay? Because I sense there is a lot of restless energy here, okay? You don't like to sit still. Your mind is very restless, or your emotions may be very restless, or you don't like to sit with yourself. Be in the comfort of your own being, okay, is what I hear. So the first card here is the Page of Swords in reverse, which is all about not cutting cords with people. From time to time, we need to cut cords with people, situations, and things we no longer resonate with, because they may have resonated at some point in our life, but we may have outgrown a lot of things in the present moment, okay? So it's time for you to you've outgrown such people in your life, and I want you to make a list of things and stuff that you've outgrown and situations you've outgrown, and cut cords with them. There are a lot of videos available on YouTube as to how to cut cords with people. It doesn't mean kill the other person. It's not like that. Cutting cords means removing the energetic bondages that negatively bind us, okay? So that's the difference. So the Page of Swords here tells me you are afraid to cut cords with, because you like being in your comfort zone, pile 3, okay? And I want you to take the first leap forward, because you're so powerful. It's just that you may want to take on, use some solar plexus chakra affirmations. You may want to do some mirror work, talk to yourself in a more positive manner, because the more you start talking to yourself in a positive manner, pile 3, the more you will become a pro at manifesting the life of your dreams. And also cutting cords with things you have outgrown. But you may not be able to accept it because you are kind of sentimental in a way, which is cute, I know. But if it hinders your progress, if it hinders your highest good, would you still do it? That's the question. Think about it, okay? So right away, I want you to make a list of things that you've outgrown. Also, delete all old stuff from your phone. Okay, be it old photos that with people that betrayed you, shunned you, made you feel abandoned. Remove all those photos. You have my permission, by the way. So yeah, and just joking. Music, videos, whatever it is, whoever made you feel abandoned, just cut that cord. Okay, delete it. Delete those videos, delete those stuff, those musically videos that you made, TikTok videos that you made when you were best friends, but now that person has stabbed you in the back. No, you don't need her in your life, right? So a person with positive self-worth wouldn't do it, right? So to manifest the life of your dreams, this is still hindering you from making your progress. So if you want to make yourself a pro at manifestation, start doing it. Okay, cut cords ruthlessly. So you really need to heal all those stuck emotions, pile 3. There are a lot of wounds inside your heart chakra that need to be healed. If you don't heal them, you may have a lot of vengeful thoughts which will block your manifestations. Okay, so I really want you to make a list of things that happened to you in the past that blocked your heart chakra. Okay, right? Come up with a list of 10 to 12 things or events that made you hurt you and heal them. Healing doesn't mean it's not a practice where you close your eyes and do something routine. Whenever you close your eyes, something from the past that needs to be healed will come up, rise to the surface for you to heal. Cry it out. It's as simple as that. After you cry it out, just take the time to care for your inner child. Tell that 20-year-old self, 15-year-old self, 30-year-old self that it's okay that you felt helpless. It's okay that you felt that way. It's okay. So just by talking to yourself, being there for yourself, being compassionate towards yourself, this is how you can start manifesting the life of your dreams, pile 3. Okay, this is a very strong message. Please don't ignore it. Okay, and we have the famous 9 of cups in reverse. The 9 of cups usually means happiness, contentment. The 9 of cups here in reverse tells me that you may be settling for less than what you deserve. So start telling yourself, I deserve more. I'm not going to settle for less than what I deserve. Please work on your solar plexus chakra, pile 3, okay? Because I really feel the need for you to tap into that inner power. Go after what you want without compromising on your values, okay? On your heart wants so much more than what you're living, pile 3. And you deserve that happiness, right? So thank you so much for listening to me. Bye now.